So if you could tell me who you are and where you're from.
My name is Wilfred Charles. I'm the Managing Director of Rainbow International for covering the Sussex and Kent. It's a franchise-based business, and we cover all the postcodes within the UK, but I am responsible for the South Coast.
Fantastic. And what is it that Rainbow International do?
We are primarily disaster recovery, and we are now diversifying our business into commercial cleaning.
Fantastic. And how did you come across the Effective Marketing Company?
I came across Effective Marketing through an email ad for a telemarketing course. And because I was expanding my business into the commercial market, that was one of the avenues I was going down. And I attended the course and met Martin, who presented the course.
Okay, and what have you been busy with since then?
What we've done since then is we've taken the project on. We've recruited, with the assistance of Effective Marketing, who helped us within the vetting and interviewing of two sales team members. And we also recruited Effective Marketing to monitor, because one of the things I realized pretty early on is that to be effective with a sales team, you need to understand sales and managing sales team, and you need to understand targets. And Martin is doing that for us on every 2 weeks. We do have one morning is to actually review the targets for the month before, and the second morning of the month is to set targets for the following month. I think as a business and as a managing director, I wouldn't have been able to get the results I got if I didn't invest in Effective Marketing, and it has been very, very rewarding. And
what would you say the benefits have been?
I think the benefits is that we have a lot of experience. Effective Marketing, and particularly Martin, has an experience from the ground up in terms of the cold calling end of the market, from the first stage of actually touching the customer to developing a full term relationship. The particular stage we are at now is the actual touching, is getting the brand out there. And Martin has a lot of insight in that. So consequently, when he's setting targets with the sales team and reviewing their targets, he can understand, he understands the figures, and he can put more pressure on them and set the targets more realistic targets than I would. And he assists me in understanding it as well, because when we go through the targets, they're very simple to understand. You have this number of calls and this number of appointments, and it's a target that I can understand and the sales guys can understand.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What would you say is the best thing about working with Effective Marketing?
I think Effective Marketing it's a very relaxed relationship. It's Martin and I, to some extent, I would think Martin and I developed a friendship as well within that. But it is a very relaxed environment. It's a very relaxed. But the reason why it's relaxed is because there are results, and it is moving in the right direction. And I can see, particularly with Martin, that he's just as excited as I am with the targets and meeting the targets and developing the business. I think he's very interested in developing my business from a personal point of view.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What would you say to anyone who's thinking about using the Effective Marketing Company?
I would say if you intend to go into marketing, I mean, I've been in business for about 6 years now, and I have tried marketing before, but one of the things about it is not having time, and marketing is something that you cannot stop and start. Now, what Martin and I have done is created a consistent situation where marketing is always happening. And the other problem is, when you hire a marketing team, you could hire a marketing guy and you could waste your money, because he will be sitting there and you do not understand whether he's meeting targets or he's not meeting target, and then you get to a point where you then panic and get rid of them, whereas they probably a very, very good marketing guy, but most marketing guys need targets. And you need to understand the targets, and that's what Effective Marketing. I think if you're going to hire a sales team, you have to invest the money in somebody monitoring, somebody who understands it and has the time, because as a director, you get pulled in every single different direction, and you cannot do that. You cannot ignore a sales guy, because you'll be wasting your money. That's ineffective what it is.
Excellent. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, that's it. I hope he doesn't.